Hello everyone and welcome to the F1 Corner, bringing you the latest news of the Formula One world. And I hope you are doing super well today. Few news on our plate. We're going to talk about Nico Hülkenberg possibly coming back to Formula One, the engine freeze of 2022. What is the status of Fernando Alonso after suffering a cycling crash in Switzerland? And also about a possible Portuguese Grand Prix in 2021 season that is about to start. But before we get into any of that, please remember to hit the like button and to subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss anything regarding the news of the Formula One world. So let's start the day with Nico Hülkenberg, who would be apparently set for a return with Aston Martin. The rumors are coming from various websites, so I think it's pretty serious. Nico Hülkenberg about to sign a contract as a reserve driver for Aston Martin. So we know he did not have a full-time seat in 2020, even though he did race in 3 events, replacing Sergio Perez and Lance Stroll when they fell sick with COVID-19. So a full-time contract, even if not on the starting grid, at least as a reserve driver, would be welcome from the Hülkenberg side. There's no guarantee he will come back as a full-time driver in F1. He was never really in contention for the Red Bull seat. We knew that it was between pretty much him and Sergio Perez, but in the end Perez was the favorite one for a Red Bull. So Hülkenberg pretty much left out. If he ever comes back, he needs to probably restart as a testing driver, like he's probably about to do at Aston Martin. And there is some appeal to have such a driver, maybe from a smaller team eventually, because he's still got experience, but he's this driver that just could not fetch that first podium. Hülkenberg is a driver with the most starts without a podium, record that you don't really want to have, but it would still be nice to see him back on the grid, even if only as a testing driver. Speaking of driver, we're going to go right away to Fernando Alonso, who you might have heard suffered a cycling crash in Switzerland while he was training. He ended up with a fractured jaw, but from what we hear, he's recovering well and should be back in time for preseason testing and the first race in Bahrain at the end of March. So very lucky there that he did not break anything else, only like I said, his jaw that got fractured, went into surgery, and he is recovering well. Fernando Alonso making his comeback in Formula One with Alpine Renault this year. Now, the big talk of the week was the announcement of the engine freeze for 2022. And we have to talk about this because it is crucial for a team like Red Bull. Why is that? Well, as most of you already know, Honda, who is powering Red Bull and AlphaTauri, will be leaving Formula One at the end of 2021. But Red Bull and Honda have made it clear that they were ready to have a deal so that Red Bull could take over the intellectual property of the engine, of the Honda engine, to at least maintain it, and Honda would help them in that matter if there would be an engine freeze for 2022, meaning that no team could improve their engines. And this has been approved by the FIA, by Formula One committee, and also by the teams, more importantly. So Mercedes, Ferrari, Renault all approve of this engine freeze. So what does this mean? Well, mostly at the end of this year, Honda is officially leaving Formula One. But Red Bull could, if they want, take over the engine and maintain it without developing it to make it more powerful, because Red Bull does not have the manpower and the infrastructure. This would allow them to keep running the Honda engine with the same spec as 2021, so the one coming this year, without the cost of having to improve it. And for Red Bull, this would also mean that for the next few years, until the next engine rule change, which we think will come in 2025, currently set for 2026, but there are some will to make it 1 year earlier in 2025. This would allow Red Bull to learn how an engine, a Formula One engine works, to slowly develop maybe an engine department at Red Bull, and in 2025 or 2026 develop their own Formula One engine. This is far from being a done deal, at least for that far in the future, but for the upcoming seasons after 2021, from what we hear, Honda and Red Bull already have some kind of agreement on the table. It's only a matter of signing it and finalizing the details. And so this will also mean that at the end of this year, Ferrari, Mercedes, and Renault can technically keep improving their engines until the start of the 2022 season. But once the season starts, it is over. The engine stays as it is in terms of power mostly. So Red Bull, with potentially the help of a few Honda engineers who would be employed by Red Bull, could keep maintaining this engine. And I think it is a good thing because, you know, they want to bring new engine manufacturers, and we also keep Red Bull, obviously, who probably would be in a tight spot without Honda because Mercedes does not want to supply them. The Ferrari engine does not seem to be a valuable choice considering their performance last season, and also they have a history with Renault of not being in such a good relationship. So if in the next few years Red Bull can learn how a Formula One engine works and develop a department about a Formula One power unit, they could build their own in a few years, and maybe we'll even see more manufacturer coming to Formula One. We know this is a wish from the Formula One management, the new owners, Liberty Media, to try and bring new constructors in the championship. And we're going to finish the day with Portimao, Portugal. They got the green light to organize a Grand Prix again this year if they want, and we believe it will be the fourth spot. So after the Imola Grand Prix, which is currently in third. So the fourth spot was still to be confirmed, and it is now believed that it will be once again Portimao in Portugal, since they got the green light. Thank you for watching, everyone, and please hit the like button, subscribe once again, and I will see you again pretty soon with the revealing of the new Formula One car coming in the next few weeks. Take care.